How have you managed going through the preseason without your American and your imports? Obviously, an issue a lot of teams are dealing with.
It's been very difficult. It's been tough doing practices because obviously we've had 9 forwards and 6 defensemen for the past 3 weeks. Not only we're missing 2 Euros and one player from Massachusetts, but we're also flagged with injuries up front. So it was difficult for us to be productive in practice. We did manage. Players were patient. The players probably double shifted many times, but hopefully there's going to be a resolution in the near future and we'll get to enjoy those guys from overseas and the U.S.
You did see a lot of that top line in particular, and they look comfortable handling that amount of ice. Do you envision the top line playing so much throughout the year, or is that just a byproduct of all the guys that are out?
Well, if you have a guy like Zachary Lheureux and Eliade Desnoyers, they're players that are well-conditioned. They're able to take a lot of ice time. So obviously it's junior hockey. They're going to be used a lot. To me, they're good at both ends of the ice. For a head coach, obviously you play 2 and 2 like that. You have to manage your lineup if you're playing 2 games in 48 hours. But no, for the most part, Zachary Lheureux played 1 game against Charlottetown where he played 28 minutes. It seems like the more I put him out there, the better he got and the more engaged he was, and he played with more emotion. So we're good to have these 2 guys. To me, they've been good leaders thus far, not only on the ice, but in the dressing room. They have very good outgoing personalities. They're good to have. They're a great addition.
Interesting you can specify that because that's not a stat that's available to fans or anything on the website. Is that something all teams track internally, ice time?
I do myself. We have a software where we track all the ice time and we're able to gauge in between periods if one of our D-men's playing 10 minutes and the other one should be getting more. I think it's important for us to know how much the players are playing. And obviously, if you have a week of practice, then we can gauge how much skating a player will do regarding his ice time.
Throughout the year, lots of different players on the Mooseheads, and obviously one of the key guys in the back end is Cameron Whynot. Big year for him, his second year in the league. What do you think of him so far?
He had a slow start. He knows it. He's a defenseman that likes to carry the puck, likes to make plays. He's a take-charge defenseman. He showed up at training camp in the best condition possible, best shape possible. He worked really hard this summer, and so I think it's starting to pay off. We're looking forward to having really have a good season.